Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pharisee O. Woods Coliseum from Jackson, Kentucky. Bluegrass Sports Nation, live and in effect. First Breathitt Bobcat basketball broadcast of the year. And we welcome in the Lee County Bobcats. Battle of the Cats here tonight. Lee County comes over from Betaville to take their best shot at Breathitt County. I tell you what, it couldn't be better tonight. Sitting here to my left, I've got my good friend Casey Allen. Great to have you, Coach Allen, back with us. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. Give us a little heartfelt comment about how you feel about tonight.
Oh, man, I tell you, it's when they called me and asked me to be a part of this tonight, the first question I asked was, is Rob Helshield doing it? You never know what's going to happen when we get on the broadcast together. I've always had a blast doing it with you, Rob, and anytime that Brandon and you guys at BSN bring me in, I'm all about it. It's so much fun watching these young athletes represent your schools at the highest level.
It's been known to be real interesting when me and Casey get on the mic, folks. It's been I guess we did a whole season of basketball together there it's been 2 or 3 years ago, but. Folks, we'll get right into the action here. We got a few minutes before tip-off. We're going to give our executive producer here, Mr. Darren Back, a chance to pay some bills. We'll go to commercial break, and we'll be right back here from Breathitt County.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winters still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
All right, folks, we are back from the Coliseum here in Jackson as the color guard leaves the floor with the American flag and state flag here in front of us. as the colors leave the court, we'd like to say thank you to the fine job that our junior ROTC does at every one of our ball games.
My classroom's right next to theirs. And they work extremely hard every day to make sure that they are very presentable and they represent their school well.
Speaking of your classroom, that reminds me, we'll take a few minutes here later tonight to talk about the things that Coach Allen and his JAG class does for the community and the school. But first, right now, we got a little bit of action to get to. We got a fresh 8 minutes on the clock. Everybody's primed and ready. Starting lineups getting ready to come out for the Lee County Bobcats and the Breathitt Bobcats. Lee County coming in at 2-2 with losses against Knott and Jackson County. Both of those clubs pretty much doubled the Bobcats up. Starters for the Bobcats of Lee County, number 3, Bryce Angel. Number 20, James Moore. And number 13, Braden Peters, a sophomore. And number 22, Preston Angel, another bright spot here on the ball club for Lee County. And number 5, a young man that we know well that played a lot in the JV game here too, Braden Turner. That's your starting 5 for Lee County. I do believe the 2 Angels on the team, Bryce and Preston, at this point are leading scorers for this ball club. I know Preston does a lot of work for them, and so does Bryce, and watched both those guys play a lot last year. Now your starting lineups for the hometown boys, the Breathitt Bobcats. A lot of talk and a lot of anticipation to watch this ball club as they put down Martin County last week, 15th region defending champs. Number 14, Austin Sperry, doesn't need an introduction as he comes onto the court. Number 24, Isaac Bellamy, player of the game earlier this week against Martin with 27 points. Number 3, Jackson Hamilton. Kid played some great defense, and he's always money. One of the best shooters in the region, I feel. Number 3, Jackson Hamilton. Number 12, big man under the basket, Braxton Terry. He'll share that big man duty with number 20, Kanan Gross. And that's your starting 5 for the Bobcats of Breathitt High. The first home game here tonight as they'll be taking on Lee County. Bobcats 1 win against Martin on the season.
Rob, one thing that sticks out to me is Isaac's body. I mean, he's definitely worked hard this offseason to put on some extra muscle. He looks very lean.
I'll tell you what, he's been in the weight room. I know that. And like you said, he does look good and put on some muscle. I'll tell you what, he really showed that in that game against Martin County. It was a physical ball club, a big ball club. When they came onto the court, I had some concerns, but I tell you what, we played well. Tip from Sperry, going to go to Hamilton. He'll start things off and get it to Sperry, top of the key. Over on the left wing to Belding. Here goes Isaac down the lane, up and under, no good. And Terry there to clean it up. Rebound, dish inside to Kanan Gross. Big man to big man. Assist to Terry, 2 points for Gross.
That's what Terry does. He can play on any basketball team that if I ever coach. He's a hustler. He likes to go after that ball. I like it.
Angel dishes inside. And the man on the basket that time was Moore, I do believe. That's James Moore, number 20.
That's a great action there. Lee County scored. I do not think it bodes well for them if they get into an up and down ball game here. They want to slow it down for sure.
No, the Cats can run the court, and they proved that against Martin as they were back and forth. As you see, Bellamy dish it inside to Hamilton. Hamilton in the lane for his first 2 of the night. 7:06 on the clock. Breathitt County up 4-2 over Lee. Braden Turner with it now. He'll dish inside to Angel. Angel will be working against Terry. He'll dish it off to Moore. Moore inside to Kanan Gross. Goes up, shot no good. Didn't even draw iron, and it comes down to Jackson Hamilton. You got to believe Kanan Gross altered that shot a little bit. Dish inside to Terry. He goes up, shot no good. Gets his own rebound, goes back up off the backboard. No good again, and tipped out of bounds. And it's going to...
I'm going to blame that sequence on me and Coach Moore, Kyle Moore, because we had workouts today for the football program, and Ranks, of course, was there. He ain't going to miss the workout.
Yeah, the weight room has a little bit of effect on the shot. Angel comes up with it, and he'll get it to Angel, and he'll shoot the three, and it doesn't draw iron. Air ball received by Kanan Gross. Gross gets it to Sperry. Sperry from the elbow, shot no good. Shot comes down, cleared out of there by Braden Peters. Peters front court for Lee County now. Tries to work around Sperry. He'll dish it off to Turner. Braden Turner. Young Bobcat here for Lee County. He gets it off to Moore. Moore hands it back off to Bryce Angel. Angel now back to Peters. Now back to Preston Angel. Preston now working against Kanan. He'll dish it to Bryce Angel. And we're going to say he stepped on the out of bounds line. Turnover Lee County.
He went over and checked the exact spot where he stepped out.
Yeah, I think so. Hamilton will inbound it to Austin Sperry. Sperry will bring it across midcourt. Bobcats up 4-2 early here, 5:48. Hamilton drives the lane, dishes underneath to Terry. Terry kicks it back out to Sperry. Sperry thought about the three. This time he'll put it up from top of the key. Nothing but net for Austin Sperry. His first three of the night.
I tell you, his jump shot looks, his form for his jump shot looks much improved from last year as well. So, pretty good start early on here for Bobcats.
Moore with it, or Angel dishes inside to Moore, working against Kanan Gross. A little one-hand shot is good for Moore.
It's a great move by Moore in the post there. He put the moves on Kanan.
You know, we went over last year and played this team early, and they stayed with us through the first half. As you see Sperry shoot it from the free throw line. No good. Big rebound by Terry, and the putback no good. Gets his own rebound again, goes back up. Gets the shot and the foul. 4:57 on the clock. Terry will go to the free throw line.
He brings a level of physicality to the basketball court that you just don't see in high school anymore. That's very tough to deal with, I just tell you.
He didn't leave his physical level on the football field, that's for sure. He brought it with him. We went over to Lee County last year, and like I was saying, this bunch stayed with us through the first half. The Bobcats were able to stretch it out and win by 19. A lot of the same characters on the court for both, or for Lee County. We got some new faces on the field, so to speak, for Breathitt County, but I tell you what, so far this club working good for Coach Honeycutt.
Yeah, Tony Gross is kind of signaling down low, and he looks really good. I can't brag on him enough either.
Lee County shot under the basket, no good. Isaac Bellamy saves it back in bounds. Braden Turner comes up with it. He goes high up off the backboard, and he'll be fouled. I want to make mention that Braden Turner is starting in this game as an 8th grader for Lee County. The kid has played a lot of basketball. Don't get me wrong on that fact.
Guys, hopefully it'll clear up. I see some of you guys posting about it lagging. We don't have the A-team out here right now. Technical difficulties, but hopefully you guys are able to hear us and stay with us. It'll clear up, I'm sure.
Turner's first free throw is no good. Number 21, Devin Johnson, came into the game briefly. Yeah, he's still in the game. He's guarding Hamilton over in the corner. Sperry directing traffic. Gets offense going. Pass over to Hamilton on the right wing inside to Terry. Now kick back out. Now Terry goes back to work under the basket. Off the backboard, no good. Gets his rebound again. Goes back up. And it's good for Terry.
That's all effort.
Yeah.
You know, that's all effort right there.
That's want to.
You know, that's a guy that knows.
Hamilton with the pickpocket on Turner, and he'll go in for a layup.
Hamilton must not want me to talk very much.
He must not.
I tell you. There's got another turnover.
Bellamy up and under, no good. Knocks loose. Moore comes down with it for Lee County. He'll get it up to Peters, and it's taken away. Here comes Isaac Bellamy with this one. Lob. Sperry will go out of bounds. And it'll go to the Bobcats of Lee County.
Sperry felt like that went off of Lee County there. I kind of agree with him.
I want to say special thanks to our sponsors real quick. We've got some new ones, and we want to say our premier sponsors for the night. Thanks to Jackson Medical Clinic, Family Health Care, and Breathitt Funeral Home. We'll hear more about them as we go forward tonight. Preston Haynes will get it over to Peters. Peters will put the three-point in.
Speaking of Breathitt Funeral Home, that's a three-pointer sponsored by the Breathitt County Funeral Home.
Hamilton, he'll shoot a three of his own, and it's good. Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. Sperry and Hamilton now with one apiece.
Got to tell you, Rob, I really like what Coach Honeycutt's doing and the effort that he's getting from these guys early on. It's really good to see.
Yeah, he's got them working together good, and I tell you what, they're communicating real well. In the gym up at Hazard, we were down real close to the floor where we were watching the game. And man, these guys are communicating and talking during the game, and that's something that you just don't see a lot of. But it's good to see those guys working together, and you can hear them going on up and down the court, talking to one another and making sure defensively and offensively everybody knows what's going on.
I tell you, last year that was something that they had in Bryce Hoskins. And Bryce's family's on the court right now in Canaan Gross, and he's picking up right where his buddies left off there with the communication down low. I love seeing a big man talk to his guards.
2:50 on the clock. Devin Johnson's free throw will pull Lee County to within 6. Cats up 16-10. Bellamy working with it on the right wing. He'll drive into the elbow, puts the shot up. Jump shot no good. Terry with another rebound. He goes back up, blocked from behind. He gets it, goes back up, tipped. Terry with it again, knocked out of his hands. Canaan Gross, and the shot's no good. Brought down by Moore. He gets it to Angel, took away by Sperry. Bellamy will come up with it, and we got a whistle.
That's a good foul because I believe we're going to see a little alley-oop there to Sperry.
Yep.
They would have got the crowd off their feet. I tell you, Rob, I believe Beefy, I'm going to call him Beefy because that's what I know him as. Braxton, he's working on a double-double already.
Yeah, it's his first quarter, and he's getting after those rebounds, that's for sure. Bellamy streaking down the lane. You'll see why he's player of the game right there as he turns the corner and says goodbye to the defensive man as he puts the layup in. We got a quick timeout on the court. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this break here on BSN.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
Thanks again to all of our sponsors. As we made mention, special thanks to Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care. Come see them at Jackson Medical Clinic for all your medical needs. Open 7 days a week with a new extended hours beginning January the 1st. Hometown atmosphere, and their family is sure to take care of yours. Special thanks to them for being a premier sponsor here during this game. 2:06 on the clock. Lee County to inbound it. Moore throws it up to three, no good. Sperry clears out the rebound. Sperry across midcourt, pushing it up for the Bobcats. He'll drive down the lane, goes up to the rim and in for Austin Sperry. Hard to defend that.
Yeah, somebody's got to stop the ball. You can't allow penetration like that because if you do, especially with Sperry, he's going to go above the rim.
So Angel looks over to Coach Joshua Broadwell. Down 10 points, goes to work, dishes inside to Moore. Moore spins, turns, puts up the jump shot, no good. Tipped by Sperry out of bounds, and it'll stay with Lee County.
If I'm Lee County, that's my offense. I'm going in and out. You go inside first, and if it's not there, then come back outside. Moore's definitely showing he's capable of backing down Breathitt.
Tell you what, Peters puts up the shot. Moore gets the rebound in amongst the trees and tries to get it, and Braxton Terry knocks it over to Austin Sperry. Sperry looks behind him, kicks it back between his legs to Hamilton. Three-pointer was no good. Bryce Angel leads it up, and Sperry going to take it out of there, but Lee County cleans it up and makes the basket. Bellamy under the hoop, and it's up and in.
I'm telling you, him changing his body and adding some muscle to his frame is really going to change Isaac's game of driving to the basket. He's going to be able to score with contact, and it's going to add a completely different dimension to his game.
Made him one heck of a dynamic little guard. Peters dishes to Moore. Moore in the lane, skies up, shot no good, rebound to Terry. Terry calls for it. Hamilton up to Sperry. Sperry, the doctor of dunk, puts that one in. 22 seconds on the clock, 24-12. Cats now have doubled up Lee County. Bryce Angel looks cross court to Coach Broadwell. Puts the offense in motion. Tipped to Moore, and Hamilton going after it will be called for the foul. Aaron Stallard coming in the ball game, and Braxton Terry will get a breather. I'll tell you what, Stallard came in against Martin County, and the young man, a junior on the court, really made a difference in the Martin County game. 4 quick points for him when he came in. As you see Peters go in from the low block against Canaan Gross. 2 points for Peters. The three-pointer by Bellamy at the buzzer to end the first quarter is good. Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Bellamy at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back here on BSN.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
All right, folks, we are back from the Coliseum here in Breathitt. We appreciate you guys for hanging with us. We had a little technical difficulties. We're still working on that. Hopefully we'll get everything cleaned up here and the service Wi-Fi picking up a little better as we're back to the action. Braden Turner with the ball out midcourt for Lee County, and he's working against Jackson Hamilton. Braden will drive in, kick it out to Bryce Angel, taken away by Isaac Bellamy. We got a quick whistle. Kicked ball maybe.
I tell you what, Rob, if in any sport, and we're going to look at it in the communication realm as well. If you're at your peak level in game one, something's wrong. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You're exactly right. You got to have some room to grow. Bryce Angel drives the lane against Canaan Gross, puts the shot up. The floater is good for Bryce Angel. 7:24 on the clock in the second quarter to make it 27-16. Sperry cross court to an open Bellamy in the corner for three. High arcing shot, no good, but cleared out of there by Stallard. Sperry floats it inside, gives it off to Bellamy. Bellamy passes it to Gross, and Gross puts it up and good.
This team's really unselfish. It doesn't matter who's scoring. They just want somebody to put the ball in the bucket. Breathitt looking very good early on in this season.
Lee County steps out for the three, and it's rebounded by Canaan Gross. Want to make a quick mention about that once again, thanks to Devin Johnson of Lee County for reminding me. But thanks to Breathitt Funeral Home and Jeff Hamilton for being another sponsor here tonight. I believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectable, and affordable final farewell. Newly renovated facilities and policies available, and they will do their best to treat you like family at Breathitt Funeral Home. As we see Jackson Hamilton come out of there with it. He'll lob it up to Sperry, gets his own rebound, and goes back up and puts it in. Special thanks to People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts, they're there to get you back into the action. Peters dishes inside to Moore. Moore tries to turn on Gross, backing him inside. He spins, puts up the shot off the backboard. The bank is open, and it's good for Moore.
Yeah, Moore is an excellent post player. I'm really impressed with his moves. He goes up on his shot. He tries to go above the defense to put the ball in the hoop. It's really impressive.
Stallard's pass taken away by Braden Peters of Lee County. He drives in. Shot altered by Austin Sperry. Isaac Bellamy comes out of there with it. Drives the lane. He'll go up and under. Layup for Bellamy is good. That'll make it 33-18 with 5:44 on the clock here before halftime. Also, special thanks to Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Be sure to shop in the store or online at rosebros.com. Bryce Angel drives the lane, and he'll be called for the walk as he's going in the lane. Bryce pleading his case to the referee, and the referee says, I counted your steps, young man. Not going to win that argument. Might as well just let it go.
There you go.
Sperry with it on the right wing, over in the corner to an open Isaac Bellamy for three. Off the rim, no good. Kanan Gross tips it. And it'll stay on this end of the court with Lee County. I think that Coach Broadwell thought that they were going to give it to Breathitt. A quick meeting of the minds down here to the left as the referees try to sort things out.
It definitely, to me, and again, we try to be non-biased as possible. It looked like Kanan smacked the ball down and it went off of Moore's hand.
So it'll stay with the Cats. Inside to Gross on the inbound, no good, tipped, and it'll be brought back top of the key to Austin Sperry. Sperry looking inside to Gross. Gross puts it down, goes up. Shot is up and good for Kanan Gross inside. Hard to stop him. He's a big guy. When he gets that move inside the lane, look out.
I love watching him play. He's really come a long way in his career, and I'm super excited to see him out there.
Angel and Moore working together there as Moore dishes it back to Bryce Angel inside. His two-point shot is good. Cats of Breathitt County up 35-20, 15-point lead. Gross thought about the pass, goes inside again. Kanan Gross for another 2 points.
Just got a text message from Coach Kyle Moore. He said, sounds great on basketball. You two football guys are pretty good.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that, Kyle. Austin going for the steal, but Braden Peters going to keep it. He'll dish it inside, taken away by Kanan Gross, who saves it back in. Ball still loose on the court. Number of players after it, and Aaron Stallard comes up with it. He'll dish it off to Sperry. Sperry loops it over to Gross. Gross's jump shot no good. Braxton Terry with a powerful rebound goes back up. Shot no good, but the foul is called, I believe, on number 21 Johnson, I believe. I think I got the name right. Yep, Devin Johnson.
I think Braxton's going to be a, no pun, terror when it comes later on this season when we get in tournament play, because if you don't have a deep bench and you try to guard him, as physical as he is, he's going to draw fouls, and he's going to live at the free throw line.
Well, the first free throw rolls in. He's been working hard on his free throws. Let's see what the second one does. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound by Bryce Angel. Angel will walk it up to the front court for Lee County. 38-20, 18-point lead for the Bobcats of Breathitt. Dump inside to Moore. Once again, he dishes it to Angel. Angel finds Peters back over in the corner, and Bryce Angel will shoot the three, and it's good. Nothing but net. Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for the Bobcats of Lee County. 3:46. Austin Sperry attempts to answer. Three-pointer's no good. Moore and Gross both go up for the rebound. And I think Gross will be called for the foul.
Well, over the back.
Over the back. 3:43 on the clock. We want to say special thanks to Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop in and see Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts. We appreciate those guys over at Jackson Electric. Always there to help you, and they've helped me in a lot of situations. Moore tries to spin on Terry. Shot, no good. Sperry pulls down the rebound.
I misread that. That was from Coach Holcomb.
Coach Holcomb. All right. We got Mike Holcomb giving us a comment. There is Jackson Hamilton with a Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for the Bobcats. Great shot by Jackson. Thanks, Coach Holcomb. We appreciate those compliments. Not very often that Casey and I get compliments like that.
Yeah,
especially from Coach Holcomb.
Down at the state football finals, I picked his brain all weekend on things he would do, and he's forgotten more football than I'll ever know. So if I can pick his brain, I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't get aggravated with it. He don't mind sharing a bit. So.
Always a teacher.
Yes, sir.
Hamilton with the pick. He goes in. Shot no good. Bryce Angel going to be called for the foul.
That's a good hard foul by Angel, too.
It was.
I mean, you don't want to give up an easy layup. I mean, you're down 18 points here.
Hamilton going to get charged with theft here on the night. There's as many steals as he's come up with. That time he went in under the basket. Shot was no good.
I'll tell you what, Rob, you foul him on a layup, but he's just about as automatic at the free throw line.
One of the best shooters in the region. Last year, Jackson spent a lot of time in this gym after everybody was gone working on his shot, and it's certainly paid off for the young man. Second free throw by Hamilton is up, and it rolls off the rim. Preston Angel with the rebound. He'll get it to Braden Turner. Turner will walk it across midcourt for Lee County. Preston Angel with it now, working against Braxton Terry. He'll throw the lob into Moore. Moore goes up off the backboard. Shot is good, and the whistle. He'll go to the line for the free throw.
I've been singing his praises all game. Moore is a very skilled basketball player and plays very well down low for these Lee County Bobcats.
So the Bobcats up 42-25. Coach Honeycutt going to bring in some subs. Joseph Honeycutt and Peyton Collins into the game for the Bobcats. Hamilton will inbound it to Collins. Now back to Hamilton. Hamilton takes the point, brings it up the court, and calls the play. Gives a look over to Sperry on the right wing.
This Breathitt County team's pretty deep, Rob.
Yeah, a lot of shooters too. Kids with good fundamentals. Sperry drives in the lane off the backboard, can't get the roll. Moore there with the rebound for Lee County. Turner up the court against Sperry. He'll dish it off to Braden Peters. Peters double teamed now by Sperry and Hamilton. He'll lob it inside to Moore. Moore up off the backboard, no good. Gets his own rebound. Turns, tips, ball loose. Hamilton comes up with it again. Hamilton will push it up the court for the Cats. Turns, dishes to an open Collins from the left wing, no good. Ball is tipped out of there by Johnson. And Peters is going to come up with it for Lee County. He'll go up off the backboard, no good. Rebound down Braxton Terry. Here come the Bobcats. Hamilton pushing it again against Devin Johnson. Wow, that shot no good. Man, if that would have went.
Coach Honeycutt's a little upset with that.
Yeah.
Loves the effort, but could have got a better shot there.
I think so too. Preston Angel with it over in the corner, guarded by Braxton Terry out now front court. He'll drive inside, back it back out. He looks. Can't find anybody. Get Braden Peters. Peters goes inside. Ball knocked loose by Terry. Was trying to go to Moore with it. Peters going to drive inside against Collins, and I think Collins will be whistled for the foul.
One thing we did early on in this half that we're not doing right now is attacking the backboard. I mean, the rim, rebounds. We're kind of watching the ball when we got open shooters shooting. I know we expect those balls to fall, but you still got to attack the rim. I mean, you don't want to give up a transition bucket, but at the same time, some guys have got to be going for a rebound.
The quickness of Moore, the quick feet, takes him to the basket. Another 2-point goal by Moore of Lee County. Thanks again to Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Be sure and check out their free mobile app, banking right on your mobile device. Sperry working against Preston Angel. Looking at the clock, 40 seconds.
We're holding the ball here. I'll tell you what, this looks like a Al Holland type set.
Sperry will drive, dishes back out to Collins. Collins will drive. He'll put up the floater off the back of the iron, no good. Bryce Angel pulls it out of there for Lee County. He'll walk it up and across the midcourt line, working against Hamilton. Hamilton will be called for the reach in.
Yeah, if you're Breathitt, there's a lot of coaching points here that you could really pinpoint when you go back and look at the film. One is you don't want to get up a cheap foul with 15 seconds left. Lee County's still in this ball game. I mean, they get a score here before half as we get a turnover.
Sperry goes in off the backboard and good, courtesy of the assist and the steal from Peyton Collins. I was just going to say good point, Coach. I thought that was a good coaching point you had there. Sound like you've been on the basketball locker room a few times. Bryce Angel throws up a shot at the buzzer, no good. Thanks again to Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Healthcare. Remind you to come see them at Jackson Medical Clinic anytime you have a medical need. Open 7 days a week with new extended hours beginning January 1st. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. Bobcats of Breathitt County up 44-28. We will take a commercial break, and we'll be back after these messages here on BSN.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
All right, folks, we are back from the Coliseum during halftime here. The Bobcats of Breathitt County up 44-28 over the Lee County Bobcats. There wasn't any doubt in my mind that the tempo and the speed of this game, if it went in favor of Breathitt County, the score would look like it does. And they've almost doubled up Lee County. They've worked really hard getting up and down the court. We've watched the Bobcats, Casey, get it inside some tonight too. They've been dumping it in low to the big men, Kanan Gross and Braxton Terry, going to work. Both of them working on the board, getting some rebounds and putting the ball up. Good to see the ball movement too. I think they've done a real good job early in this game of setting a precedence on the speed of the game and playing the things the way they want to. And you brought up a very good point. I think there's been a lot of good coaching points in this first half for Coach Honeycutt and his staff also.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be playing your best basketball this early in the season, and there's several things that the Bobcats can work on moving forward. You know, like just picking up or drawing, committing, I should say, some fouls that are just ticky-tack stuff that they didn't need to do, like reaching in or over the back. Those fouls can add up quick, especially later on in the season, and that's a coaching point that I know that Coach Honeycutt's going to hit on. And one thing that I am extremely impressed with is how Breathitt is playing offensively, of collapsing the defense. The guards are attacking the basket and dishing it to the open man, whether it be down low or out at the three-point line. I think they've done a fantastic job of that in this first half.
I think so too, and I encouraged a lot of folks. You know, I always enjoy, and special thanks to our fans tonight for bearing with us during that little Wi-Fi segment where we had some issues. And I love that we have people online watching, and people are there to listen to us and watch the game. But I encourage our fans here in the county and elsewhere to come out and watch these guys too. If you get a chance, you know, while we don't have any inclement weather going on, get out here and watch these boys. Come out to the Coliseum. Folks, we are here at the Mecca of basketball in the 14th region. This is the Taj Mahal, one of the finest and most beautiful places that you can come watch basketball. Great facilities and a great environment. And I'm telling you, this team does a lot of things that a lot of other coaches and a lot of other programs want to see early. Yeah. And like you said, they got some room to grow too. So sky's the limit for this bunch. Speaking of this facility and our things we have going on here at Breathitt, let's talk a little bit about your JAG program and the things that you guys have done here in the first part of the year and this new class and the things that you guys have been able to accomplish.
I appreciate you giving me a chance to talk about it, Rob. It's a JAG. It's an acronym for Jobs for American Graduates. The idea behind this program is to get kids prepared for the next phase of their life, whether it be career or college. And we focus a lot on soft skills. Being able to shake somebody's hand and introduce yourself can go a long way. You know, first impressions matter. You know, we've done some community service stuff so far this year that I'm really proud of, and the growth of our kids in my class. I've seen it from the beginning to now. Some kids weren't bought in at the beginning that are bought in now, and we're doing a toy drive where we're trying to fill my classroom with toys, and we're going to take all those toys over to Breathitt Elementary School and give them to their family resource officer, Miss Jackie O'Neill, and distribute to the kids so that they may have put a smile on their face, I guess, for Christmas. So. A lot of great stuff happening in my classroom. It's just the tip of the iceberg of what we're trying to get accomplished here. So.
Well, I appreciate that, Casey. We appreciate the things you've done for the class and the things that'll do for our community. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Folks, we're going to take another quick commercial break and pay some bills here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Appreciate you tuning in and watching us. We'll be right back after this break.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Thanks to those beautiful folks and that beautiful scenery there in the Red River Gorge and the Wolfe County Tourism with that great commercial, and good reminders that they are another sponsor, a proud sponsor here of Breathitt County basketball. Great to have them along, and great to have Breathitt Funeral Home and Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care in as game sponsors. Sperry under the basket to open up the third quarter with a dunk.
That's how you want to start the half right there. It's a great play call, easy bucket, keep the momentum on your side.
Lee County goes back to work. Braden Peters gets it to Bryce Angel. Bryce Angel back over to Braden Peters. Peters will stop, puts up the three. Sperry skied up there to block it, didn't get it. Terry brings down the rebound. He'll get it up to Sperry. Sperry dishes it back into Gross, and it's taken away by Braden Peters.
Lee County might have got away with a little foul there.
Peters goes in the basket, dishes it off to Moore, and the shot is up and good for Lee County. 46-30, 7:15 on the clock. Jackson Hamilton will pass it off to Austin Sperry. Sperry in front court now looking at Preston Angel. Dish it over to Hamilton on the right wing, inside to Gross. Gross turns on the block, spins, one-handed shot, no good. Bryce Angel and Terry there contesting for the rebound, and Angel comes down with it. He'll drive around the left corner, back in the lane, puts up the shot over Isaac Bellamy, no good.
Don't think that's really a shot that he wanted to do, falling away from the basket there.
Sperry from the free throw line, nothing but net for Austin Sperry.
Shout out. We got 121 on Facebook. Not sure how many on YouTube, but thanks for sticking around. I believe we got the technical difficulties fixed.
Figured that out pretty quick. No thanks to me and you. We're not the tech guys here. But Bryce Angel with it, dishes it off to Braden Turner. Turner dishes it to Peters. Peters working in the lane, spins against Gross, goes up, shot no good. Moore pulls down the rebound, goes back up. Moore has got an odd shot too, but boy, I tell you what, he has been money for Lee County here tonight.
Yeah, he's been a driving force in keeping them in this ball game.
Sperry to Terry. Terry working against Angel. He'll kick it back out to Hamilton. Hamilton drives in the lane, puts up the floater. It's in, and it's good. And it gives us an opportunity to talk about the new foul rules.
Great segue into that, Rob. Why don't you hit us with it?
I tell you what, it's something new this year, and folks may, a lot of people probably know about it. And just to clarify a few things, they will get 5. It'll reset every quarter. The 5 fouls as soon as each team gets, a team gets 5 fouls. They'll go to the bonus. There's no more 1-and-1. And if there's a foul call, they go straight to the free throw line, as you see Hamilton put that one in. But there are some new rules that everybody's trying to get used to, not just us or not just each team got to get used to it too. But I guess the big part of that is there's no 1-and-1 on the basket. Terry trying to contest the pass to Moore, and he'll pick up a foul.
Yeah, he's a little frustrated with himself on that one.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
Terry again and Moore. Bryce Angel dumps it to Moore. Ball comes loose. Johnson gets it to Turner. Turner going to shoot the 3. Off the backboard, no good. Scurry for the ball. Gross comes up with it and tries to get it to Sperry. Sperry knocks it back into himself. Slowed it down under the basket. Shot no good. Terry tries to get the rebound. Comes loose, and Moore comes up with it for Lee County. He'll pass it to Peters. Peters with a spin in the lane, and a nice move by Braden Peters.
I tell you, I think the ball never lies, Rob, and it bounced off the ref. It should have been out on Breathitt, and that's why the layup didn't go in for Sperry. I'm a firm believer.
I think you're right. Scuffle for the ball on the court again, and here comes Hamilton and Peters as they chase each other to the basket, and Hamilton will be called for that foul.
Again, I think that was a good foul. I mean, it wasn't a hard foul, but it was one that kept him from scoring. An easy layup, send him to the foul line to make him earn it.
That's 3 on Jackson Hamilton as Braden Peters will go to the free throw line.
I want to send a shout out to everybody watching. We love interacting with you. If you post a comment or something, we like to look at it, maybe talk back with you, and that's part of the fun for us, Rob.
It is. Free throws by Braden Peters will make it 51-36, 4:52 on the clock. Isaac Bellamy now over to Hamilton. Will dish it inside to Sperry. Sperry working on a low block against Johnson. He puts up a shot. Wow. The fall-away jumper is good. And Johnson will be called for the foul. Sperry will go to the free throw line.
Tell you what, last year you didn't see him try to back anybody down very often. He was such a slasher going to the rim. That's another aspect of his game that you're going to have to respect. I mean, if you can back you down and make moves like that, watch out.
It really is, and we watched him the whole month of June during summer ball, And I tell you what, this team has grown a lot, and Austin Sperry is one of those players that has grown as you see Terry take it away and get it to Sperry. Sperry goes up for the one-handed slam. Wow. 3 dunks tonight as we're talking about him. But he's grown so much athletically and physically. Bobcats take it away. Sperry dishes it to Hamilton. Hamilton with the reverse layup is good.
I'm going to hit you with it. Oh, my goodness. It's just impressive, Rob.
We got a timeout by Lee County, and we'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. It's a full timeout. We'll be right back after this message.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Got a quick update. Thanks, Carolyn Combs, for sending us that message. But the Lady Cats of Breathitt are up over Floyd Central's Lady Jaguars, 25-23. 2-point lead for the Lady Cats at halftime over at Floyd Central.
Shout out to Brandon Hayes. Does a fantastic job with the ladies.
And the ball that time by Lee County just thrown over the outreached arm of Braden Turner. Can't make the reception. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll go a turnover to the Bobcats.
I was thinking when we went to commercial there, I was talking about Austin and how he's improved his game. And another area that he's really improved on is leadership, man. I've seen him being a floor general, and pipping his guys up and keeping them in the game.
Really impressed with his growth and the way that it's spread to the rest of the guys on this team. They're doing a great job. 60-36 right now. Braden Turner drives in. He'll bring it back out. Dumps it inside to Moore. Moore turns, goes to the hoop. The dunk was contested by Sperry, and it's no good. Isaac Bellamy comes out of there with it. He'll drive in under the tree. Shot no good. Braden Peters comes back out of there with it for Lee County. He streaks down the court, puts the shot up, layup no good. Moore puts it back up, no good. Comes back out with the rebound, puts it up and in for Moore of Lee County.
Really impressive, man.
Sperry talking to Hamilton. He'll bring it across midcourt.
Bobby Fraley, the sky's the limit, or the sky's the ceiling for these boys. Just have to clean up a few things.
Tried to pass it inside to Terry, and Bryce Angel able to take it away. And we got a whistle.
Foul beyond Sperry. It was a very light foul. That's one of those ones that, Coach Honeycutt's going to look back and say, hey, we got to clean this. This has got to be
we
something
can work on
fix.
that,
Absolutely.
Sperry going to get a breather as Aaron Stallard will come in. We bragged on Stallard earlier in that Martin County game. He'll be guarding Devin Johnson. Preston Angel with it now, working in the front court. He'll get the offense moving for Lee County. Looks inside, can't find anything. Dishes inside, kick, ball by Kanan Gross. Thanks again to our sponsors, Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care. Come see them at Jackson Medical Clinic.
Big man's light on his feet.
Hometown atmosphere, their family sure to take care of yours. Bryce Angel's threes, no good, off the backboard. Put back in by Moore of Lee County. Tell you what, Moore is a workhorse for this Bobcat team of Lee County.
I'll tell you who he reminds me of is Christian Collins with the way he plays under the basket.
Hamilton, top of the key, works around the pick from Gross, and we'll get a whistle on the pick by Gross. That'll be a foul on him. Lee County will inbound it now under the basket. Thanks again to Breathitt Funeral Home. They believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectable, and affordable final farewell. They'll treat you like family when only the best will do. And we got another whistle. And it'll be called on Isaac Bellamy. He says, who, me?
Moore looked at him and was laughing. I don't think Moore thought it was a foul either.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. Bellamy says, me?
That's 5. Here we go, Rob, the new rule.
Yep. So Lee County will go to the free throw line with that foul on Isaac Bellamy, as they'll have 5 fouls now here in the third quarter.
And again, just so that if somebody's just now joining us, the new rule is after the 5th foul, you send the other team to the foul line.
Straight to the foul
for
line.
2 free throws. There's
Yep.
no more bonus. It goes straight for the 2 free throws.
No more 1-and-1. They'll go for 2.
And correct me if I'm wrong, it resets every quarter.
Every quarter, those 5 fouls reset. You are correct.
See, I pay attention.
You did a good job. Probably did a better job than I did. Bellamy dishes it to Stallard. Back to Bellamy in the lane off the backboard. Wow, what a layup by Isaac Bellamy. I think he used the backboard. It looked like it from here. Rice Angel walks it up for Lee County. Trying to get the offense started.
Has commented, come on, Lee County, let's go.
Preston Angel, who has been quiet here tonight, with it over on the right wing. He finds Moore streaking to the hoop. He goes up, shot no good, tears away the rebound that goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bobcats of Lee County. Thanks again to People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. Colby and Jackson Physical Therapy are always there for our Bobcats, and they're there to get you back into the action. Preston Angel over in the corner. He works it out. Back out top of the key now, looking to make something happen for Lee County. Over to Braden Turner. He's working against Aaron Stallard. Braden tries to drive, and they're going to call.
That's a great effort by Stallard.
Yeah. They're going to call the offensive charge against Turner. Aaron able to get in front of him as Braden made his move to the basket, and Aaron wanted to push off earlier before that and didn't get that call.
Yeah, Braden kind of lowered his shoulder there, and it was an easy call to make by the referee there.
Terry, Honeycutt, Stallard, Peyton Collins, and Isaac Bellamy on the court for the Bobcats. Joseph Honeycutt with it now, dishes it to Terry. Terry inside, we got a quick whistle.
Called an
elbow
on
Bellamy. Bellamy over here in the corner, so that'll be another foul on Isaac.
Wait a minute, does that not go to the free throw line?
I don't know, maybe that's what he called, wasn't it? We're playing it. They took it out under the basket. We're playing it. Lee County's Braden Peters just puts the shot up and in. 1:13 on the clock, 62-44. Isaac Bellamy goes down the lane, end to end for Bellamy, and the layup is good. 20-point lead for the Cats. I still don't understand that last call either. I thought it was a foul. Braden Peters up to the basket.
We'll roll with it.
They definitely called it on Isaac. That's his third as you look at the box to see that.
They did go up from 5 to 6 fouls on Breathitt too, so he should have been at the free throw line.
Stallard high off the backboard. Terry takes the rebound away from Moore, gets it to Stallard, and he's back under the basket. No good, can't get it to fall. What was that whistle?
Called a walk.
A walk, okay. I missed that one. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Badeville. Shop in the store or online at rosebrothers.com. Honeycutt over in the corner. He'll bring it back out to Collins, top of the key. Collins trying to get the offense moving. He'll work against Braden Turner. Kicks it back to Honeycutt. Inside to Stallard, streaking behind the basket and up and in is good. Nice pass to find the open Aaron Stallard cutting across the lane.
Howard Watts chimed in and said that you don't send them to the foul line on offensive fouls.
On an offensive foul. Got you. Thank you for that, sir. Shot is up and good, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. 66-48, the Breathitt County Bobcats over the Lee County Bobcats. We will take a quick timeout here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be right back after these messages.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
We are back from the Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky, where the Breathitt Bobcats are up 66-48 over the Lee County Bobcats. Lee County to inbound the ball. Turner to Peters. Braden Peters walks it across midcourt. Top of the key, he'll start the offense for Lee County. Passes it over to Moore. Moore now back to Braden Turner. Moore has just been a workhorse here for Lee County, doing anything they needed that he could get free enough to do. You see Angel passing the ball there, and he goes to work in the lane. Ball knocks loose, comes back up with it, throws it up, gets his own rebound. Ball still on the court. He goes back up, shot no good, but we'll get a foul on number 12, and that's Braxton Terry with the foul. And Moore will go to the free throw line. .7:32 on the clock. Moore's first shot is up, and it's good. Thanks again to Scott over at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. He'll help you with all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance needs.
Out of that timeout, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
you're fine.
After that timeout, Lee County kind of changed their offense and brought Moore out to the top of the key to run things, and they set him up in the post. And, if you're Lee County, you like your chances when it's him one-on-one with somebody.
Yeah.
If you're Breathitt, you like your shot, too, when you've got Beefy down there going one-on-one with anybody. So,
Spurrier goes to work. Dish over to Collins, to Honeycutt, now back to Collins. And Spurrier went down in the corner. Took a hard foul over in the corner, and he's yet to get up. So we'll have a quick whistle and stop and play. Thanks again to Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Be sure and check out the free CBTJ mobile app, banking right on your mobile device.
Look, he might have twisted his ankle.
He went down hard over in the corner. The ball was in play over there, and I think he was trying to pass it to somebody else. I don't know if he maybe rolled it on another player or just rolled it as he went down, but he'll take a quick minute over on the bench to sort things out. Hamilton with it. Over to Honeycutt. Joe looking inside. He'll find Kanan Gross. Gross drives against Moore, puts it up off the back of the iron, no good. Moore pulls down the rebound, gets it to Bryce Angel. Angel front court, top of the key for Lee County, trying to get freed up. He'll drive the lane, goes in, off the backboard, shot rims out, no good. Rebound, Kanan Gross. Hamilton going to push it in the front court and up to the basket for the Bobcats. And a layup for Jackson Hamilton is good.
If you're Lee County going forward, you go back and look at the film. The one thing that I see right off the bat that they have to get better at is stopping transition. They got to get in front of a guy and stop him from driving the lane. That's a lot of points that Breathitt's got tonight has been off of those transition buckets.
Braden Peters drives in the lane and draws the foul against Kanan Gross. And Peters will go to the free throw line. One foul now for Breathitt, none for Lee County in the fourth quarter. As we made mention earlier, that 5-foul rule resets every quarter. And that's 4 fouls on Kanan.
Lee County's chipping away here little by little.
Second shot by Peters, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Stallard. Stallard across front court, gets it across the midcourt line all the way up to the basket. Shot's no good, but he'll draw the foul. Foul, I believe, is going to be on 5, Braden Turner.
Braden steps in, but at that point it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
You have to get in front of these guys and stop transition. If not, it's going to be a long night for you. Thanks
again to Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care. Come see them for all your medical needs. Open 7 days a week with new extended hours beginning January the 1st. Hometown atmosphere where your family will sure be taken care of. Stallard at the free throw line now for the second shot. It is up and it is good, and that'll make it 70-51 with 6:30 on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
Really impressed with him too, Rob. He's improved drastically from last year.
Yeah. Well, he was a big factor in that game last week against Martin as the shot goes up no good and Peyton Collins pulls it out of there. Collins into the front court, passes it over to Honeycutt. Joe across midcourt to Hamilton, over in the corner to Stallard. He'll shoot the three. That, my friends, is a Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer by Aaron Stallard. Nothing but net.
Beautiful shot. He's got a great form. And these guys, you can tell they put up a lot of shots in practice.
Yeah. Pass from Peters over to Moore. Dishes inside to Turner. Cutting, puts up the floater. Nice shot by Braden Turner. And it finds the basket. 73-53. He sure does. He's played a lot of basketball, and it's paying off for him. Just an 8th grader starting here tonight. Hamilton to Gross. Gross inside to Collins. Kicks it back to Stallard. Over in the corner, he'll bring it out top of the key to Joseph Honeycutt. Honeycutt working against Devin Johnson. Now to Stallard. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton's three is no good. Collins with the rebound. And Coach Honeycutt going to call a timeout with 5:13 on the clock. Was it a full timeout?
I believe so.
We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back right after this break.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
We are back from the Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky, where the Bobcats of Breathitt County have a 20-point lead over Lee County with 5:13 left on the clock. Coach Honeycutt calls the timeout. I think, in that situation, probably the coach just wants to calm some of the young guys down. Got everybody in there together, got some subs playing. Just maybe take a look and talk things over with those guys and make sure they know their responsibilities going forth here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, make sure you're taking good shots. I mean, you don't have to shoot a three that's really deep. Just make sure I say that. As I say that, Rob.
Joseph Honeycutt finds the bottom of the net on a Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. Great shot by Joseph. Turner going to turn, goes in the lane. Nice spin move by Braden Turner. Finds the basket. 76-55, 21-point lead. What a beautiful shot by Joe, though, just a minute ago on that series. Hamilton now going to drive the lane for the Cats. He'll kick it to Collins in the corner. Peyton likes to fire the three. Rims out. Lee County comes down with the rebound. Braden Peters working against Terry. He'll kick it over to Devin Johnson. Johnson drives in the lane, kicks it back to Peters now, top of the key.
And that's the difference. You see one team that doesn't stop transition and another one does, and now you got a turnover going the other way.
Collins gets it up the court to Bellamy. Bellamy's layup is good. 78-55. Braden Turner will play the point, bring it across midcourt. He'll dish it off to Preston Angel. Preston Angel been quiet here tonight for the Bobcats. Moore working against Terry. Preston will drive the lane. He'll kick it back out, knocked loose by Bellamy, but Turner comes back with it. Turner looking inside, and he'll bring it back out and
called Braxton for a push.
So we got another foul on Terry under the basket.
I mean, am I mistaken? You're allowed to jockey for position. You don't want to let a guy just back you down. So of course he's going to give a little body. I mean, it wasn't.
Well, I think that's one of those things that they let happen and go on to a certain point. And I think as a referee, they just decide to cool the guys off by calling a foul. I'd rather see them go over and say, hey, during the break, or something else happened, to go over and say, hey, we caught you on that last series, we let it go, and give them a warning. But Braxton's going to be whistled up for his fourth foul here in the fourth quarter, 3:48 on the clock.
Reffing a ball game has got to be the toughest job in the world. I mean, I can't imagine having to be a referee. The only thing that any coach wants, though, speaking of coaching experience, is consistency.
Yeah.
If you call it a certain way in the first half, make sure you're doing the same thing in the second half.
Just a quick reminder, folks, go by and see all of our sponsors. We want to mention them real quick. Thanks to Wolf County Tourism, Breathitt Funeral Home, Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care, People's Bank of Jackson, Jackson Physical Therapy, Rose Brothers Department Store, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply, and Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson. Evan Johnson will shoot the three for Lee County. Shot no good. Terry bounces it, tipped it, and Hamilton comes up with it. Ball goes out of bounds.
It didn't go off of him.
Yeah,
he didn't even touch it.
No. We got a meeting of the minds again under the basket as the two referees are talking it over.
He did not touch the ball. I could see it from here. It didn't go off of him. Now, granted, I'm not down there. But
yeah. We had a player get run over under the basket, too. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but Lee County comes back with the ball here at midcourt. Turner hands it off to Bryce Angel. Angel works around the right wing. He'll look inside, lob it to Moore. Moore goes up, and I think that's going to be number 5.
Yeah, that's number 5
on Terry.
Terry he may have fouled out, but he had a tremendous night. I mean, a lot of stuff doesn't even show up on the stat sheet of what he does for his small club.
Angel will drive the lane against Ben Wooten. Wooten comes in for Terry, and he'll pull down the rebound. Gets it to Isaac Bellamy. Bellamy's going to push it front court into the lane, up to the basket, and good for Isaac Bellamy. You made mention of it before. The young man is not afraid to go in against anybody. The size and the stature and the physicality that he has grown in the last year is really paying dividends here for Bellamy. All over the court, and he knocks the ball loose. Lead pass up to Collins. And no foul called by under the basket. Wooten puts it back up, no good. Moore comes out of there with it. The whistle was quiet on this end of the court. Turner over in the corner to Angel. He'll put up the 3. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. And I think that one's going to be on number 21, Devin Johnson of Lee County.
This is Bellamy showing his leadership. He's playing hard, and he's keeping these younger guys in the game with him. Leading by example as he's huffing and puffing a little bit right here, getting his breath. But, it goes back to the foul on Terry. It was a ticky-tack call, and then they turn around and they let two different times a foul should have been called on a hard foul.
Yeah, hard foul.
And they didn't blow the whistle, so that's the consistency that we're looking for.
Brantley Campbell drives the lane, shot no good. He played a great game here earlier in the JV game, which the Bobcats won. Bellamy puts up the floater, and it's good. He gets the roll. Shooter's touch.
Yes, sir. He's definitely a shooter.
Tell him he lifts weights. Finessed that one in, 82-55. 2 minutes on the clock. Turner over to Peters. He'll drive, dishes behind him to Moore, puts up the shot, and it's good. Nice play, assist to Braden Peters, and a nice shot by Moore of Lee County. Brantley Campbell brings it up for the Cats. He'll drive in the lane again against Johnson. Shot was up, no good. Got his own rebound, back up, no good. Knocked loose, brought out of there by Ben Wooten. He'll kick it to Peyton Collins for 3. That is another Breathitt Funeral Home 3-point basket for the Bobcats.
You can't give Breathitt 2 and 3 opportunities to score a basket in one trip down the floor. That's what ends up being the score.
We got a quick timeout. We'll take a quick break with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
All right, folks, we're back after a short time out. 1:37 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. 85-57, Bobcats of Breathitt County over the Lee County Bobcats. Braden Turner across midcourt. He'll drive against Peyton Collins. He spins, dishes it back out to Peters, and ball comes loose. Peyton Collins comes up with it. Collins across the half-court stripe. He'll drive in the lane. Double pump, shot goes up and in, and we got a foul call. Basket is good. Chris Neese in for the Bobcats, and as well as Josh Combs. Brantley Campbell, Ben Wooten, And Peyton Collins right now finds himself at the free throw line.
For those that don't know, Chris Neese plays right tackle. I might be his position coach.
Yeah. I tell you what, he looked good in the JV game too. He's getting some good minutes. It's giving him an opportunity to work. He's a big guy and he loves the game of basketball. It's good to see him on the court.
Number 2,
Angel working against Collins and Campbell. He'll kick it back out and we'll get a whistle and a foul called.
And Rob, while we got a minute here, I'd like to just shout out the fact that we've kind of come together and we've developed something that's never been done before in Breathitt County. For those that are watching, we've actually started a youth wrestling program, and it is for ages 5 all the way up to 16. And we're super excited about it, getting it off the ground. And for anybody that really are interested in trying to help us out a little bit or anything like this, shoot us a message, reach out to us. We have different ways that you can donate to be a part of this historic program, as it is the first time ever that Breathitt's had this. And I can't thank our community enough for rallying around us.
They really have. If you don't know about it, go on Facebook and check out the North Fork Lumberjack Wrestling team. We are starting out as a travel team and trying to get our youth a little bit more accustomed. Folks, it develops character, and it's a one-on-one type atmosphere, and to develop responsibility and some grit and some determination, and it's going to help all of our athletic programs as the Bobcats are up 88-60 right now with about 35 seconds on the clock. But you made a good point. Here we go. Chris Neese in the lane, puts up the shot, no good. You made a good point about our community rallying around this young program that we're starting, and you and Jeremy Moore, and of course Shorty Combs, and our new coach Kelvin Hernandez. All you guys have worked so hard to get this going, and it's just a beauty to see the kids on the mat, the smiles on their faces, and them working hard. You see Brantley Campbell go up and get a 2-point basket under the goal.
Don't sell yourself short, Rob. You've been a big part of this too. You know a lot about the logistics side of things. You've been up there with us when we done our camp.
I'm hoping to learn something about wrestling at practice, I just tell you.
Well, for those that don't know, in the regional finals of the football season, 18 of 24 teams have a wrestling program. And then in the state final, if I'm not mistaken, every single team that was in the state finals has wrestling.
Yeah.
So that just tells you, it benefits all aspects of it. And Wyatt Spencer out here, he goes to basketball practice, and after basketball practice, if we have wrestling, he tries to make it there too.
Wyatt Spencer puts up the last shot of the night, and the Bobcats will be victorious. Breathitt County 90 over Lee County 60. And I want to make a quick note before we go to commercial, an update from Carolyn Combs over at Floyd Central. Start of the fourth quarter. We've still got a great game, but the Lady Cats are up over the Lady Jaguars 39-36. So wanted to give you that quick update. The Lady Cats playing a good game. A lot of great athletes on that team, and we look forward to covering some of them this week too on Friday and Saturday. We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back to recap that one. Talk about stumbling over words. Yeah. We'll be back to recap this game here in just a minute.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
We are back once again from the beautiful atmosphere, 14th Region basketball at its best here in Breathitt County, as the Bobcats of Breathitt County victorious over Lee County 90-60, 30-point win for the Bobcats of Breathitt here tonight. We saw a lot of action up and down the court. The transition game of this Bobcat team really keeps an announcer on his toes. We talked about stumbling over our words. I did it right before the break. Man, it's hard to keep up with this team, back and forth, different people coming off the bench. Coach Honeycutt and his staff have really done an exceptional job, and I talked about it earlier. This team worked together the whole month of June, getting better and working together, and beat some big teams too, and had some success during the summer. And I think that's paying dividends here as you see them get in the atmosphere. They're able to stretch it out in the late part of this ball game. So going forward, like you talked about earlier, there's a lot of good coaching points in a game like this, but Coach Honeycutt at the same time still got to like a lot of things he sees from this young team.
Yeah, I mean, it's early in the year. There's a lot of positive things that he can build upon here, and a lot of coaching points, like you said, that he can go back and really nitpick and fine-tune going forward. And,
yep.
If you're Lee County, the same thing. You've got several things that you can do moving forward that you can change that's going to benefit you in the long run. And they're not a bad basketball team. They just ran into a buzzsaw tonight.
Yeah.
So, hats off to them and more, especially for playing as hard as it is.
It's been a great night of basketball, fans. We appreciate you guys tuning in here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We do our best job that we can to cover as much action as we can. It's something crazy like 98 games that we're doing for people here in the region this year with some different teams. Wolfe, Owsley, Jackson City, I think has got a game in there against Wolfe this week. We're covering some girls' games, I think Friday and Saturday here for Breathitt. It's just a wonderful thing that Bluegrass Sports Nation does to provide all this coverage for our student athletes. A great night of basketball here, 90-60 with Breathitt over Lee County. Thanks again to all of our fans. Thanks to our sponsors. Brother, it's been great having you here on the call again, and hopefully we can get you back for some more.
Oh, yeah.
As we do our best Mega Powers impression up here behind the table. Some of you guys may not like that, but we sure do. We had some fun with that a few years ago. Thanks to Darren Back being here tonight, doing our executive producer roles. He takes another duty away from give Ty a break here tonight. And special thanks to Tony Hounshell for running our cameras, for Brendan Miller, Casey Allen. I'm Rob Hounshell. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you here later this week on Bluegrass Sports Nation for 14th Region Basketball.